You're live, huh?
Well, you're live.
I'm live. Well, if I'm live, I get to say good morning first. And I'm going to try and not stick my foot in my mouth by saying things I'm not supposed to say. So I'll just say good morning. And I'm not alone. Josh will be along in just a minute, so you don't have to worry about that. You know, this weekend I got to go to the art show. What is it called, Tony?
It's at Grand Haven. I don't know what it's called.
It's
across the street from it. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's across the street from Grand Haven, and it was really cool. It wasn't huge. It's not going to take you hours to go through it, but it was really, really interesting. And if you have an opportunity to go over and see it, go take a look. It's a little bit. It definitely takes you outside of the quilting box and shows you some things you can do if you just kind of use a little bit of freedom in your brain.
I loved it.
It was really good.
I actually thought it was just going to be like a handful of pieces, and when I walked in, I was like, "Oh, cool!" Like there was,
yes,
it was bigger than I thought.
Yeah, and it was just very interesting stuff. I think my favorite part was as you come in, one of the first things you see is a duck, and the duck has, I mean, it's like totally, it's got army boots on.
Oh, that's right.
It's just totally wild and crazy, and I loved him. And so there's a lot of really fun stuff to see there.
Yeah, there was sculpture, and yeah, it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And on the left side is where I think I was talking with Christina Flores, who was for the Sakwa, and she had a piece on there, and I'm sitting there going, what? I couldn't figure it out, and it was no, I can't remember what it's called. Felting? Is that right? Felting?
Felting or roving? Was there roving? Was this where the steam was coming out of the?
No, it was a 3-dimensional piece, like chakras. Oh, you know what? That might have been Emma's. Anyway, it was when you walk in, it's on the left side.
Okay.
But there was it was 3-dimensional. So it was kind of sculpture, but it was felt. Mm-hmm. Is it called felting if you're playing with felt?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't understand that medium. I don't know how to play, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I don't normally like
weird stuff.
Well,
he likes weird stuff.
Hello. Oh. You know, I like weird stuff. But it felt I've never been interested or curious about playing with it. But I loved the look. I thought it was cool.
Was this the one with the 4 pictures lined up and each one was
right?
different?
Yeah, right there. So that was, I can't remember if that was Christina's or Emma's. But anyway, it was there. And then to the right or in the middle, it looked like 3 bowls kind of. Or not 3, it was like 4. And they're the chakras, the chakra colors. It was so cool.
There was another one that I really liked. It was paper mache. It was a little statue. And it was a tree with the arms held out like this, and there was a face and everything, but you could definitely tell it was a tree, and it was called Mother Nature. And on her arms held out like this, she had swings hanging with little kids swinging on the swings. It was I walked around thinking, where can I put that? Because I really like it.
So I almost bought that because I was the same thing. I was like, I have nowhere to display it. And I started looking around, and a few pieces I was like, ooh, they need to raise their prices because this is quality artwork.
Yeah.
And it's hard to put pricing on your own art. I get it, but they deserve the higher price tag.
Yeah, that was, and I love the Mother Nature one. There was so much that I really liked in there.
That's awesome. Well, the whole crew's here. All right. Good morning. I won't go through the list. Good morning, everybody. Everybody's here. That's awesome. Hey, Lavina.
Hey, Lavina, I don't know you yet, but I'm going to meet you soon.
That's right. She's in your class.
That's right.
On Friday. Does that start this Friday? No,
yes, it does.
Yeah. Because it's the new month. That's right.
Month. I'm pretty excited. I've been off for like 6 weeks now, and I loved my 6 weeks off, but I'm excited about it.
Time to get back to work.
No,
those quilts aren't going to make themselves. Right. Give us the thumbs up, the hearts. You guys are amazing. Share with a friend. It does wonders. We love seeing new people on here, and you guys are always so supportive. So thank you. All right. Nothing I need to. Everybody just saying good morning, right, Tony? Yep. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Well, first of all, thank you for everyone that came to our Sewing for Charity party on Saturday. It was a huge success. It was Project Linus. We don't have the number of quilts that were made, but everybody was working on their own quilt, and it wasn't just like Last time I think we did the panel with the borders, so we knocked out a bunch more. These are really cute. It's not a difficult pattern, but there's definitely more work involved. So I know a lot of you are finishing them at home, so that's amazing. Thank you for donating your time. I know Dana and the crew, Sharon, they were really appreciative. It was a full house.
Awesome.
Also, Fred was here, and you guys kept him busy. Awesome. He'll be back in 2 months, September. He's our scissor sharpener, and he lives in Gainesville or somewhere, so we only get him here every couple of months.
So it's good everybody came and brought their scissors, huh? Make it worth his time.
Oh yeah,
So he wanted
absolutely.
to come back.
He always wants to come back, and honestly, I ask him because I feel bad if they travel and they don't, if it's not worth their time. He's like, I've never come here and it's not been worth it. So that's great. And well, because look, we need stuff sharpened. So
All the time.
yeah,
We learned a lot for Saturday morning.
and we had him on we did a live for study hall, and he was on, and he sharpens rotary blades. Like who knew?
Really?
And snips and
How about that?
all sorts of stuff.
Well, you always say he sharpens everything but saws
I know, and shovels now.
and shovels.
No shovels. He added that to the list. And then if you have the Karen K. Buckley serrated edge scissors, but your serrated edge is damaged, don't get rid of them because he can file that down, and then you can use them as just the knife blade.
Right. And he can still remember there's only one side that's
He
serrated.
can sharpen the
He
knife.
sharpens the other
Yep.
side.
And then Vanessa with Toe Beans Coffee, who was parked kind of out back, and a lot of people saw her when she came in. I'm going to say thank you for her, and I'm saying thank you to her for coming because we got some good drinks, but everybody, the workout folks, I think they were more excited than we were. Oh, I feel so healthy. I think I'm going to go down and get a non-healthy. Oh, darn it. That's healthy too. Fantastic. But no, so thank you, Vanessa. It was awesome. And we'll try to have her back as many times as she'll let us as well. And then September, yes. So that is our next Sewing for Charity party, which is Ryan's Case for Smiles. And then Fred will be back, and maybe Vanessa, we'll see. But Toe Beans Coffee, by the way, she's local. So she's posted up a few, like around town. I know she's going to be in the Texas Roadhouse parking lot. And apparently, I don't know which days, but I know they do a farmer's market on Fridays now.
Yeah.
So she's going to be parked there. So if you didn't
Good
get a
to know.
chance, yeah. So if you didn't get a chance to get some delicious, healthy energy spritzers, nailed it.
Nailed
That's
it.
very good.
Ta-da! Yeah, that's right. I'm wearing gold.
Oh,
Hey, I get a gold. Don't look too close.
did you see the
Don't
thing
look
that
too
said, this would be me if there was a gold medal for buying fabric? And it's like 100 gold medals. on this
No,
person.
but Kristen said something about an Olympic category for
Organizing yourself.
either organizing your room or like successfully maneuvering around your room. Or, I don't know, something that was funny. Hey, Becca. Hey, Dot. Hey, Joann. All right. Okay. Sticky note. Quilt Fest. We're going to keep talking about it because we're really excited, especially since recently I've heard they have more vendors than last year, which is great. B, and this is real big, B and C will be combined. You don't pay for parking. That's huge. I heard a lot of grumbles, and rightfully so, by the way. I'm trying to save your money for when you get inside. So you don't have to pay for parking, and you can buy your tickets. We don't have them yet, but hopefully August 1st in local shops. So you can save a couple bucks, or I don't know, maybe $1, $1.50, something like that. But the whole point is, you get it early and you don't have to stand in that line, which was a big problem last year.
Mm-hmm.
And again, and I'll repeat it, it wasn't the ladies, it wasn't the guilds that were hosting the show. It was the center, unfortunately, made a bad call. So they are doing everything they can to make sure that none of that happens again, and it's a bigger, better show. And we're there with 5 booths, and it's gonna be fun. So Quilt Fest is September 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Now, are there more
Jacksonville.
vendors because you have so many booths?
Yeah, that's right. No, she was actually getting like vendors from out of state, which is really cool.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
Because Jacksonville's kind of, I think people think of it as more of a local show, but they're trying. That's not the goal for them. They're trying to get different vendors, new vendors. Like we're taking Caterpillar. We've never taken Caterpillar. I don't know if Caterpillar's been there before, but they are now via Cut Up and Sew.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Quilt Fest, check. Janome giveaway. We got, what's today? 29th?
Yes.
You got
Is it really?
3 days left. to come in and you just scan this little QR code right there when you get in the shop and you put your information in, easy peasy, and then you too can win. You can be like Sam too. A chance to win the Janome Loft 100. Awesome little machine, great for taking to classroom, good for beginners. It's not a beginner machine, but it's not a difficult, easy to use machine. So it'd be great for anybody. And it's free. Hello. So make sure you register.
Always a plus.
You only got 3 days left. Olympic sale event is what my notes say. So
Okay.
the boss is back. AK my wife. I think you guys already knew. Probably didn't need to say that. So we were sitting at home and she's back and she's like, why don't you? No, not why don't you? You should extend the sale. She goes till the end of the month. She goes, because we had a big sale Friday and Saturday and you guys totally took advantage. It was awesome. We love having good deals for people. And she goes, no, do it till the end of the month. And I say, yes, ma'am. But then somebody posted about having an Olympic sale. And so Tony and I, Maria was like, well, yeah, an Olympic sale. So we're kind of combining all the fun. AK, we're listening to the boss. So that's good. We win. Also, the sale that's been going on is going to be extended. So 20% off all fabric, 15% off notions, up to 50%. I did change this because there's 2 machines that are literally 50% off. Floor model sale, brand new. So still full manufacturer warranty, but huge discount.
Wow.
Try to make some room. We got a lot of stuff coming up. So, and then 30% off pre-cuts and kits. I think that's what you were saying, right? Oh, and then buy 2, get 1 free spools of thread. So yeah,
Wow.
there'll be a test. Memorize all that. Semi-annual / Olympic sale. Also, in the spirit of the Olympics, we were going, how can we have some fun with this? And this is where we can blame Maria. Yeah. Well, I got notes. Make sure I don't screw it up. So we're going to have medals to give away. I stole this from my son. So we'll actually have some that don't have a school on it. I think that's what that is. But we'll have a first, second, third, gold, silver, bronze for 3 different events. So the first one is the People's Choice.
Okay.
And so you guys can do this at home. Any projects that have been made using cut up and sew fabric or materials can be entered. Is that the best word? Entered. And I guess we're going to do this on the Cut Up and Sew Crew Facebook group, right? Is that the best way to do this? Technically, if you were just anti-Facebook, feel free to bring it into us. We'd be happy to take a picture of it and enter you and post it up for you. So anything that you've made using cut up and sew fabric, and then we will post these and let the people choose, and then we'll have some fun ceremony where you'll get a medal. Just like this one, except it doesn't have a school. The second is the new machine owners event. I guess they're events. So the first, second, and third people to purchase a new machine will get the award, get the medal in that order. And then the third is the Fabric Fanatic event. So the most fabric purchased, is it this whole week? Or is it, should we do the whole? We literally put this together like 9 p.m. last night.
9:30.
So we'll post the actual details in the group today. But basically, the most fabric purchased at Cut Up and Sew, sale fabric included. We're not discounts, all that stuff. So it's just a fun way. You guys are always so supportive of us, and we figured, hey, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. So I think those are the 3 events because those are the only.
I think we should run for 2 weeks until the Olympics are 2 weeks.
Oh, the Olympics are 2 weeks, so run it for 2 weeks.
I think
We're changing it on the spot. That's how we roll, by the way. If you guys haven't figured this out.
If you have any suggestions, make sure you send them in.
Yeah, I like that. The Olympics, is it 2 weeks for sure? Okay, so just stay tuned for the exact details
In the email.
in an email, and we'll text you. And we'll do another live. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to have some fun with it, though. So, but for sure, 100%, because the boss said so, the sale that is currently going on is going to be extended this week. So come in and take advantage.
And that's until August 1st or until the end of the week?
Oh, yeah.
Until Saturday.
With the boss
Saturday.
day. We're going to do it through the week. I know technically the month, that's all right. let's do it the whole week. Louise is asking 100% cut up and sew fabric. I mean, come on,
At
Louise.
least some of it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't make the entire thing out of something that we don't sell. You know how we roll. The idea is we just want to see stuff that you guys have been making. We want it to be fun. We're not going to be hardcore judges on this one. And actually, it's people's choice for that one. So, just if you've got some fabric from here, some product from here, we'd love to see what you're making, and we'd love to see you share it with other people. That is the whole point of that. So I'm excited. All right. So Olympic
That's 2
sale
weeks, right? It's 2 weeks.
TBD.
Okay.
To be determined. But the Olympics do run for 2 weeks. But
Mhm.
threw a kink in that. I was like, yeah, God, we got it this whole week. Maybe 2 weeks. We'll figure it out. All right. So do not forget, Embrace Embroidery event is 30th and 31st. That's right. I know we're a little ahead, but I just want to make sure you guys are signed up.
August.
Yeah, it's our Baby Lock event. So we will have just come back from Baby Lock Tech with all the exciting new tips and toys and machines and details. And so part of that embroidery event, and it's 2 days, but it is the same event both days. So you don't need to sign up for both.
Okay.
We'll actually just basically unveil what we've learned. So you'll kind of get the first sneak peek or first dibs at all that information, which will be fun. And then the whole goal of this embroidery event is to get people excited about Baby Lock embroidery. And it's from, I won't say the entry level, but a lower level machine up to the top of the line machine, because there's so many different features. And some people like certain things and don't need others. And so we want everybody to be able to play and learn and just basically get excited about Baby Lock embroidery, because honestly, they're at the top of the game. I mean, I've sold all the lines. I've said this a million times, but you can't touch Baby Lock embroidery.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to everybody else. You're trying. You're getting close. You're doing well.
But not good enough.
That new
yet.
Bernina is super sweet, but I'm sorry. Baby Lock. And by the way, the new machine, we still have, apparently they still have a couple of the limited edition Radiance, right? Is that right? Yeah, we're allowed to say the name now.
That's the
new, it's replacing the Solaris.
Mhm.
They still have a couple. They're going to cut us off, and I haven't received the email. I don't think. I haven't looked this morning yet. So if you're interested, you can put $500 down, which is refundable. But that'll get you for sure in to receive the new machine first. And it's a limited edition, and they're going to send you this limited edition package to your home and stuff. So
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. And all I can say, and I can tell you all about it if you come in, I can't say it on here. It's sweet. I didn't know if you could possibly top the Solaris, because I'm going, it has pretty much everything. I was wrong. It's awesome. Like, it's going to be incredible. So, okay. And then it says new fabric. I'm going to show this one first because it's real random. We got in all this really pretty Christmas fabric, and we got this thing in, which is really pretty. I shouldn't say this thing, but it's really odd that it came with the Christmas stuff. So I might be able to hold it.
Yeah,
Can they see it okay? So it's a really pretty border print. I don't know. Honestly, it might have been a mistake, but I'm kind of happy with the mistake because it's really pretty.
It is. It's a beautiful.
And I do like border prints, and I know you guys do too, so we're going to keep it.
Mhm.
But then we got these in, which are,
These are beautiful.
Maria's going to be happy.
So that's a silver print.
Much more what I call traditional Christmas. Now, I am a sucker for bling, so I'm okay with this because it's got the sparkle.
Mhm.
But it's definitely a little bit more traditional than I normally go for. This one, however, is stunning.
Oh, this is cool.
I like that one.
Good morning, Christy. We'll see you in a bit. Good morning, Jareen. And I'll be honest with you, traditional or not, this is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty?
Mhm. I like it.
Of course you do.
This is totally for Joann.
Yeah, that's what I said. Of course you do.
I always
It's
look at
very pretty.
I always look at these things as you're passing them out, thinking, how would I use that?
Right in front of your face, like,
That's right.
Joann, we're tempting you.
That's how I feel.
And there's 18 fat quarters in these two bundles, and there's two colorways. I just love it when they package them with the nice little star. Hoffman, they're awesome at their marketing, their packaging. That one there is my favorite because obviously it's a little bit less traditional, but I just love the blues and the grays, and it's so pretty. So we have 3 of each of those bundles, which I know they're not going to last long. And then we only have 3 of the Christmas tree skirts, which are really cool. You do not need a ruler. Tony and I just checked to make sure we weren't lying. It comes with a, what do you call it, a template? A template on the inside, which is really cool. All the fabric is included. And it's a really nice tree skirt, actually. Sometimes I'm not super thrilled. I'm going to show that last one with the tree skirt fabric, but actually, yeah, this one's really pretty. I love these. Yeah, yeah. Tony and I like this one. So,
Well, that's good because I like this one.
so here's what you can. Here's what you can do. You come in, you grab this, and then you got a week, possibly 2 weeks, to enter it in for the People's Choice event.
There you go. I
No
was worried
pressure.
about that.
The one thing I will say is we definitely don't. It doesn't have to be a new project. That is something. It's supposed to be fun. So, in the spirit of that, it's if you've already made something and you want to share it, and you're proud of it, which you should be, enter it. Okay, and then I think I'm out of stuff. We will get you more information. Don't forget, well, I can't see it in live time, but text Cutting Crew in all capitals to 85100 so you guys can be opted in to receive our text messages. And we don't harass you, but we have already found that it is a really good way to get information out to you guys, because not everybody's on their emails all the time. So it's been great, and the feedback's been wonderful. So sign up or opt in for that. And then don't forget, I've started doing Wednesday tours around the shop just to kind of touch base with people in the middle of the week. Also, it's nice to get good feedback, and not everybody can be here all the time. This Saturday, so.
Okay, you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. Well, yeah, we kind of impromptu that last one, so I'm done for now. Unless there's any questions that I just skimmed past, but I think we're good. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Denise.
It's a busy morning today, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we got 24 folks on Facebook.
Wow. That's awesome. Thank you all.
All right. Floor is yours, ma'am.
Okay, so today, last week, one of the things we talked about was borders on quilts. And I can't remember what brought that about, but I know we were talking about using pre-cut fabrics, and somebody wrote in and said they didn't like using pre-cuts because they didn't have any yardage for borders. And I mentioned the fact that you don't really need borders, that the trend now is to make quilts without borders. And then there were the people who wrote in and said, but I really like borders, or the people who just said there's not enough fabric there's not enough yardage in a fat quarter pack to make a border. And so I thought about that a lot this week, and I thought, well, there are options. So I brought in a couple of things to show. So first of all, this is a quilt that
this is a quilt.
This is a quilt. And this, as you can see, has no borders. And I talked to this quilt a lot about what it wanted for borders, and it's that I don't want anything. So it doesn't have any borders. And I will admit it's small, and it would benefit from being bigger, but it's going to be hung in my house. It's not going to be used as a blanket anywhere. It's going to be hung.
I love this.
Fun the way it is. It's a great quilt. It's fun. So anyway, this is a quilt without borders. But let's say you're there and you like borders and you want to put a border on your quilt, but you've invested in this pre-cut and you don't have any long fabric for it. Well, things to remember are that when you don't have enough fabric in long pieces, you still have small pieces. So I brought in a couple of things just to show you, and these are from my past. So they are more, they are the darker colors, but you can see here.
Are you switching to that camera? You need me to hold it up?
Yeah,
Okay.
And Tony's gonna switch. on it. And it does have a little stop border here, and that you could do with, just kind of pick up a piece of fabric that kind of blends with everything, but stops the border, stops the activity in the middle of your quilt, and allows you to kind of see the outside. And so this is a checkerboard, and obviously it's all done with scrap fabric. And one of the things that you can do is, let's say you have a lot of squares left, and you can do some, but you don't have enough to go around. Because you're already using fabric from your fat quarter bundle or whatever it is you're using, you can bring fabric into it that you may have in your stash that kind of blends with it, but it's not the same line. But that's okay, because mainly what you're going to see is the main line, and you're just filling in the gaps. So this is a checkerboard.
Nice. Carrie, you did say sound is back. I know when Tony switched cameras, it does that for a second, but.
Okay, and
Looks like we're
then
good.
this is just a plain piano keyboarder. And
My favorite short.
it's one of my favorites too. So a piano keyboarder is no checks in it. It's not checkerboard. It uses this particular one is 2.5 by 4.5 pieces of fabric, but you can use any size that you've got, and you're just going to sew your strips right next to each other, trim them off to the size you want. And so this quilt had 8 inches of border added to it, because I put this 4.5-inch piano key border on. This is probably one of the easiest borders to do. It's a little time consuming, but it's pretty easy to do and put it on. In the corners, usually what I do in the corner is I will put something in the corner, like one big square, or like if you've done something, this one has a little 4-patch square there. You can do something that fills your corner so it looks finished. But it's
I love this quilt. I remember when you first started it.
She did it last January.
yeah.
But remember you were like, I don't know, and yeah, it
Beautiful.
came out and it was
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's a cool quilt.
And
but-
everybody who did the class did really well too. And it all came out cool.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It was very fun to do. So anyway, those are 2 ideas of things that you can do if you want to use a fat quarter bundle, or if you want to use a jelly roll. Those are all things that can be incorporated into doing your borders, where you don't have to have one long piece of fabric.
Nice.
So that's it.
Good morning, Kay. Good morning, Finn.
What's behind you?
Hi, Finn.
Oh, so behind us is
She's not quite done.
I'm almost done. I forgot about this. So anyway, this is right now on Friday, we're starting a class called the Double Aster Quilt. And that's this one here. And I think that class is full.
This one is full.
But so this is
So we're showing this just
Yeah.
No.
just showing it so you can see it. See that I do like real borders. So anyway, so this is a double aster quilt that starts this month, and that goes through the end of August. Now in September, I think we're going to do a Lone Star, and this is a Lone Star quilt. And if you're looking at that thinking, oh, I can't do that, look at all those diamonds. The nice part about this quilt is it's all done with 2.5-inch strips. You can use a jelly roll if you want to, or you can cut your own strips. Doesn't matter which one. But all of these are done in such a way that you're not making diamonds. You're making strip sets that are turned into diamonds, and then you put them into your background. And so it still takes patience and time. It's not going to be a fast quilt to make, but it is a fun quilt to make. It's a little different, and you'll really enjoy your final result. And one of the things that's very traditional or very common to see in a Lone Star quilt is one thing you can do, and it's very in these days, is just taking a jelly roll, doing all of your diamonds in with a jelly roll. And so it's very scrappy looking. Thank you very much. Takes a village. So anyway, but the other more traditional way of doing a Lone Star is where you have a center, and then you have you have the center and the outside pieces that kind of stand out. And then you have a ring that comes around that really stands out. And that's so you can play with your fabrics. You can be very organized and detail oriented when it comes to your fabrics and choosing specific fabrics. So you'll have something that really, so where you really have a little ring going around it, or you can do just a scrappy look, which is, I have one at home, which is
I
just
love
really
this
delightful.
look. I just want to say two things. A, even if this was a hard quilt, I don't want that to deter you guys, because here's the deal: you're getting better.
Right.
Like I've
Right.
seen I've seen you grow.
Mhm.
So challenge yourself. Don't just, and we love 3-yard quilts, but don't only do 3-yard quilts. Grow your skill set.
Mhm.
Challenge yourself. That's part of the fun.
Yeah,
And it can be frustrating, but that's what Joann's here for. Like,
to get you through without being frustrated.
yeah, exactly.
And 3-yard quilts, the thing I like about them is when you do something that takes a lot of time and patience, maybe this one, maybe this would take forever. This one is this one took a lot of time. But when you do that more challenging quilt, it's always nice to have something easy.
More successful.
And,
Something
that
you whip
you're-
out. I get it.
yeah, it's something where you play with your fabric and you have a good time making it and it goes quick. And so 3-yard quilts definitely.
Well,
have
and we
their
do
place.
3-yard quilts for the shop, and we take them to the show because it
Shows the fabric.
shows the fabric great, but also, yeah, people want to finish projects because either they're donating it, they're giving it away.
Mhm.
And some of the 3-yard quilt patterns don't look like a 3-yard quilt.
Right.
I mean, they've got a bunch of them now, like a
Mhm.
ton. So, also, I just wanted to say, so on the calendar, I think we only had one person signed up, so it's not going to be an issue, right?
Right.
We're changing it.
So we talked to Debbie.
So we probably have to change that today later on. So if you looked if you're one of those right now, you're trying to sign up for it, I think it says Rick and
Convergence.
Kim's Convergence
Mhm.
quilt. And we only had one person sign up, which I don't really get, but fair enough. And this is going to be awesome. So you're going to do this instead of that, right?
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
okay.
And I, think about this with maybe Christmas fabrics because it'll be done by Christmas or in time to have it all completely finished by Christmas. Yes, what a
That'd be
great
pretty.
option.
It's like,
Why
it's
didn't I
already
think
a
of that?
star. It's almost like it's just telling you. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's going to be awesome. And it's pretty. I like the ring.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
I don't think I would like personally as much if it was like all over
Mm-hmm.
scrappy. I like messy things. You guys know that, but I also, with a star like this, I like symmetrical. Symmetry is just it's more appealing
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to me.
I might take one of those things. So anyway, one of the things that you might be wondering about
There's
is
2
these
left.
squares in this particular block, those are set in squares, and you can do them that way. But there's also a way of taking this, you divide it in half like this, and you piece it in such a way that you don't have any set in squares, which is probably how I'll teach it. So
Take
that-
the class, and then you'll find all the other hidden secrets.
That's
Don't
right.
stop giving it away. You
Okay.
gotta wait. Awesome. Good way to learn how to use your ruler. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, is this AccuQuilt? You said 2.5-inch strips though,
Yeah, but you have to cut the
but you've got to cut them. Yeah. Okay.
You can do it on your AccuQuilt though. There's a
Well, the strip has the angles to where it's.
half away.
Oh yeah. I'm pro AccuQuilt
Mhm. Okay.
because I'm lazy.
And AccuQuilt would be very exact. I'll have to look at that real quick
Yeah.
before I.
Okay, so I think we've gone over everything, but we started a new thing where we want to make sure we leave enough time for kind of a Q&A. So any questions, anything that we went over that it could be non-today related, anything about the shop that we're missing that you guys want us to offer, do classes, we're here for it.
What's their favorite Olympic sport?
What's your favorite Olympic sport? I love that. It's a good question.
Ice skating.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's not Summer Olympics. Gymnastics is mine.
Yeah, probably gymnastics.
It's diving, swimming. Take a break.
It's going to be skateboarding. So I saw. Do they actually have breakdancing? Well, that's it. I haven't seen that yet, but yeah,
it's a
that's
sport.
totally. That's
Really?
Yes, it's the new sport this round.
Okay.
amazing. Well, if no offense to curlers, but if that's a sport, then
Oh, that's right.
It's winter sport.
yeah, I'm good at sports.
You're right. The curling thing just never. I never.
Gymnastics. New classroom is awesome. Carrie, thank you. Yeah, people are enjoying the new classroom. That's good. That's what we
Good.
wanted.
Good. I wanted to get over and look at it real quick before I left.
Yeah, and Project Linus was fun. And you tell that hubby of yours, key lime pie,
Oh,
insane.
that's really good.
So
There's a piece left in the refrigerator.
if he's ever bored and wants to
Who
whip
was
out
making key lime pie?
Carrie's husband.
Oh,
Oh,
it was good.
It's
Huh?
good.
How was the crust?
Very good.
fantastic. Everything was fantastic. He made the whipped cream on top. He put a peace sign. If you met him, it totally makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rock star, is what I call him. He's a rock star chef.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was a chef until Saturday, though. I have curled before. It's a lot of fun. Okay, Chris. Well, I guess, yeah, it'd be easier than me falling down. I'll just get down on one knee so I don't have to closer to the ice, less painful when I fall.
It always reminds me of broom ball. Did you ever play broom ball?
No.
You wear tennis shoes. It's on the ice. You go to an ice skating rink for it. And you have a broom, and it's like hockey, except for you're using a broom, and it's
No blades.
no place. A little safer for.
Finn, you'd said never did quilting before. Is there something for beginners? You mean like a beginner quilt class?
It's coming.
Yeah, it is. It's coming soon. And you just got that sweet new machine. Congratulations. Do you know the date? I don't.
No, because we have to talk.
We have to talk about it, but yeah, it's in the works. The quilting 101 or beginner quilting class, whatever you want to call it, is something we try to have at some point throughout the year. If you've seen our calendar, you can just see it. We have so many classes that, and you have to have the right teachers because it is a beginner class. So I think they're working on something.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I love teaching beginners, and I don't do it much anymore. And so Tony wanted to do it, and she asked if somebody would join her, and I volunteered. So
We're tanning.
So I'm excited about
fantastic.
this. So you'll have two people, it's two little bit different ways of doing things, which will either be great or confusing. I don't know.
No, it'll be even better. Yeah. Finn, on the first Tuesday of every month at 2:00, is that the Karen's
Semi-private.
one-on-one? Yeah.
Semi-private.
Semi-private class. It's not a one-on-one, sorry, but it's called a semi-private class. And Karen is a quilter, and she could absolutely give you some beginner quilting steps and start you on your way. And that's the first, did I say that right? The first Tuesday of every month at 2:00, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So check out the calendar if you're available at that point in time. I would probably start there if you don't want to wait, because I think we're still a little bit out for the quilting 101, the full class.
Soon.
It is soon?
Before the end of the year.
Yeah.
It'll
okay.
definitely
We're
be
in the
this
fall.
year.
Mhm.
Into the fall. Okay, cool. But if you wanted something immediately, or if there's a certain project you're doing, that's what that Tuesday class is for, by the way. So, and feel free to come in. In fact, I hope you do anyway, because I'm sure you're going to have some questions on your new machine, and we can talk about it more.
Awesome.
You just got a new machine. I'll tell you, I bought a embroidery machine here, and they've been so great, because whenever I have a problem, I come in and I ask them questions, and they show me and they answer my questions, and they've been really good about getting me going on that machine. So you'll have great
Thank you for
support.
saying that. And if you buy machines anywhere, like, I don't knock any other shops, at all ever, but I will knock you if you're not offering support,
Mhm.
because that's crazy to me. People are investing their money and they're putting their trust in you, and if you
Mhm.
don't offer support,
Yeah,
you shouldn't be in business. Let's
Yeah.
just be honest with you.
and it's
That's
so
retail 101.
yeah,
Like,
and it's been
just-
so
it's the right thing to
available.
do.
Mhm. I've loved that.
So, okay, let's see. Thank you. Okay, I think basically it looked like it was just a few people answered gymnastics, and someone said swimming. Good morning, Val. So, all right, we're wrapping up. Again, thank you for everyone that came on Saturday for Project Linus. That was awesome. September, we'll have our next charity sewing. Quilt Fest is in September as well, 19th, 20, 21st. Genome giveaway, make sure you register. Our Olympic sale event thing that we don't have a fun name for. You'll get more information very soon on that. We'll make sure we post and hit you guys up and give you all the details, but be thinking about what project you want to enter for the People's Choice. That one's a done deal
Mhm.
for sure. And the first 3 people that purchase a machine will get a medal. and then we'll let you know about how long it's going to go. Because they
Okay.
just threw me a curveball. So, okay, that's it. You guys have an amazing day. Live to create.
And you know what I learned this week? I learned that quilting is one of the most creative things you can do. So go out and be creative today.
I love it. I like it that you change it up every time. It's great. Because we
I
never know what you're
work
going to
hard
say.
at that.